Welcome to the Champ Car 8 and 7 hour race at Hallett, brought to you by TireRack.com, RVA Graphics and Wraps, Frozen Rotors, Racing Radios, NLA Parts, Lifeline, and UUC Motorworks. Also, I'd like to thank our class sponsors, Discovery Parts, Krispy Kreme, MoneyShiftRacing.com, Hawk Performance, and last but not least, the Chandler School Award for the Sportsmanship Award. So first, I just want to jump into load in. Load in is going to be 5 p.m. on Thursday. Please try not to load in before 5 p.m. on Thursday. They do have good news. They are finishing the bridge this week. So I think it was like the final concrete pour was on May 10th. So she's thinking that we're going to be able to use the bridge. So that's kind of exciting news. They are putting on a test day on Friday. There is a mandatory driver's meeting, and that is at 8:30. So make sure that if you want to do that test day, make sure you're there at 8:30 on Friday for that driver's meeting, and then they'll go green at 9 a.m. So I'm just going to jump into how things get started on our day on Saturday morning. And this is going to be during race day. Friday, we obviously want anybody that hasn't been through tech to go through tech. Make sure that you have those online tech forms submitted and get everything squared away. From tech, you go to registration and they'll push you through and you're good to go for Saturday morning. So we'll have a driver's meeting, and after that driver's meeting, everybody needs to be in their car by 8:15, 8:20. So there's going to be a 5-minute window where everybody's going to be, my pit marshals are going to be saying 5 minutes, 5 minutes. That's when you know you need to get in the car, you get those belts on, be ready to go. So 8:15, we're going to start saying that. 8:20, I want to bring you out on track behind the pace car. It'll be under a full course yellow. All corner stations will be showing those double yellow flags. We'll show green at start only, and that is going to be as close to 8:30 as possible. So if you're in the back of the line, you see those corner workers stations pull in the yellow flags, you are racing. So we're going to bring you over the start loop one time behind pace car. That's what we tried to do, is the one time. If our timing person, Kelly, gives us the thumbs up, everybody's transponder is hit, that's when we will just go green. But there could be a 2 lap, just depends on how our transponders are hitting, but everything's going to go great, and we're going to start at 8:30. So from there, I'm going to jump into pit road and fueling rules. Pit road is a little bit different here. I'm going to have all of you on one side. It's not going to be like they use regularly. We're going to do it like last year. Everybody's going to be in a single file. It might be a little bit crowded. I know we have 28, 29 cars right now. So we're going to get you all guys all in there, but we're just going to use one single pit lane. And I will have the pit assignments attached to the email. So pit road speed is going to be 20 miles an hour. That's across the board for Champ Car. So we will be really enforcing that here because, we don't have a lot of room and we just want you guys to be safe out there. Obviously, whenever you come in for fueling, no one over the wall until the cars come to a complete stop. They hit the kill switch and there's a 5-minute minimum for fuel stops. So whenever you come into pit in and out, every single time you're going to stop at both of those stations. You come in, you stop, you get your timer. You continue to your pit box. If you aren't fueling, you just do what you need to do, continue on to pit out, stop at pit out, say no fuel, and they'll let you out on track. When you come in, you get that timer, you are fueling, you come to your pit stop, turn the car off, everybody over the wall, and then head to toe in fireproof gear, helmet, suit, gloves. We've seen that a couple of times. No gloves during fueling, and that will be the fueler. So definitely have those gloves on. We'll have pit marshals, patrolling and making sure that you guys are safe out there. The only exception is closed-toed shoes for full fireproof gear. So when the gas cap comes off, you are under those fueling rules. No other work on the car can be done at that time. Nothing. So the only thing that you can do is change the driver out during fueling. 1 5-gallon jug over the wall at a time, and a fire bottle man or woman with a 10-pound fire ABC fire bottle, pin pulled. We see that sometimes too. You're standing there and the pin's still in. So we don't want that. Make sure you have that pin pulled 7 to 10 feet away, just standing there ready to save your teammate's life if needed. Very important job. Drip pans, we want to leave these tracks as good as we come in. So make sure you use those drip pans, 3 inches deep by 12 in diameter. That is our rule. Clean up your messes. And let's try not to overfuel that car. I talk about this all the time because I see it all the time. Every race I am at, I have to call somebody in under a mechanical or a black flag due to overfueling. So you guys go out on track after a fuel stop, you hit that first corner, you get called in. And it's every time almost. So I do, I get with the timing person and I ask, hey, when did they leave pit lane? If it was just under a fueling stop, I do leave you out there for a lap, but if it does not wear off in a lap or two, I'm going to bring you in. So keep that in mind when it comes to overfueling. A little bit of driving rules, a contact. If any contact out there, I'm going to black flag both cars. I'm going to bring you in. I'm going to figure out, since this track, we don't have cameras, and that's perfectly fine. Some tracks don't, some tracks do. So our corner workers are our eyes and ears out there, and then I bring both of you in to see kind of what happened. So I will hand out penalties accordingly. Just make sure if you're about to overtake a car, it is your responsibility to plan and execute a safe and clean pass. You step out of that line, make sure you can do it safely. If you are going to be passed, just hold that line, remain predictable, and they can get around you. We will be doing hot pulls. Of course, you guys know anytime a safety truck or safety crews step out on track, even if we are under a full course yellow, I need you guys to bring your speed down. The last track we were at, I really wasn't that happy with full course yellow speeds. I know we bring it down to 70%, but I do, want you guys to just show them as much as respect as possible. Obviously, if we put the pace out, I want you to catch up to that pace car. If we put a full course yellow out, we put the pace car out, and there's nobody in front of you or the pace car isn't in front of you, that means you need to catch up to the pack. That's why we put the pace car out there, to bunch you guys up so that we can work a incident. With that being said, I don't want you guys to just stick it to the floor and just zoom around the track past the incident. We've had that happen before, and the excuse was, well, you want us to catch up to the pack. Not in an unsafe manner. Obviously, if you see that incident, get off the gas and pass respectfully. You're going to pass that incident. You're going to come to the next manned station, not displaying a flag, and then you are back racing. That's if we work a local. So line of sight for locals, you come up to a stand displaying that yellow, you see that flag, you're under that condition. You pass the incident, you come to that next man stand, not displaying a flag, you're back racing. That's how we do that. It's a line of sight with our flags. We will have a blend line. I do give out blend line violations. Make sure that you abide by that blend line whenever you come out of pit road. Stints are 2 hours max. We will be watching that. Your teammates will be too. And just a little bit with the flags. I kind of mentioned it a little bit. We'll see the yellow flags probably the most. Full course yellow, obviously 70%. Drop that speed down. Standing yellow, you're coming into a local, 70%. A waving yellow, I need you to drop that speed down to 50%. There's something more serious going on, possibly something in your racing line. So if you see a waving yellow, drop your speed, please. No passing under yellows. We're going to hand out penalties under passing under yellows. So I'll do just depending on times, a 2 or a 3 minute penalty for passing under yellows. A red flag just means something serious has happened on track. It's my flag that we hate to use the most, but it does happen. If you see a red flag come out, come to a quick, controlled stop, preferably off the racing line so safety crews can get past you. And so everybody will be stopped on track during a red flag incident if we have it. How we go back to racing is I'll put the pace car in front of our leader. They'll take their red flags in. We'll go full course yellow. I'll have you guys circulate behind the pace car, maybe a lap, maybe two, just depending. And then we will go green. We'll bring pace in and then we'll throw the green at start. So that's how we will go back from a red flag incident. If hopefully that doesn't happen, but that was how we will do that. Black flag, please come into pit in and talk to our staff. We'll have some of Champ Car staff at pit in. They'll be handing out the timers there, and then also that will be our black flag station. So if you have to serve a penalty, that's where you will be. If you get black flagged, come in. They'll talk to you. They'll tell you what's going on. Try not to argue with them or try not to bring somebody up and leave your car out on track trying to ask why you're being black flagged. It doesn't work like that. And then we'll show a white flag or an EV flag. I definitely want to start doing this everywhere we go. So you guys know when those safety trucks get on track. They'll be shown at start only. Like I mentioned, their speed's a little bit under the full course yellows. So I'm also going to add a safety or a white flag or a white red cross flag if they have it at start. So you guys know, hey, eyes up, trucks are out there. Just really pay attention to them. And I think that is all I have for you. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me at chelsea.vickery@champcar.org. And I will see everybody this weekend.